Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 20 player review, and today guys I'm reviewing the 83 rated League on Player of the Month SBC Osimhen. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. This card is absolutely exceptional value for coins. I was able to complete his SBC for absolutely free, and in the 4 games that I played with him, he scored me 4 goals and got me 6 assists, and he's also got a 4-star big thoughts as well as 3-star skill moves. Moving along onto his stats, his main standard stats are going to be his 86 finishing, his 85 agility as well as his 84 shot power, and finally 95 sprint speed. And it did also have the sniper chemistry star applied to this Osimhen card. And I think for anyone watching this video right now, whether thinking whether they should put their coins into this SBC or just put their players into this SBC, the answer is simply yes, because this card, I'm telling you, is the real deal. I think he's fantastic. Even if you don't plan to use him in your main team and pretend to just have him as a super sub, I would still 100% recommend it. And I think, a lot of people talk about untradeable cards and they say, for example, don't invest in untradeable SBCs. A prime example of that would be the Robert Lewandowski SBC. He got a 90 rated Player of the Month card. He's now already got himself his first inform of the year. He's going to get plenty other probably Player of the Month cards and informs. And don't get me wrong, maybe this Osimhen card could go on to get maybe other special cards later down the road, but the one thing is, he's actually just exceptional value for coins. According to Potm, if you've already got nothing of use to go into this SBC, he costs you less than 20,000 coins, and for an 83 rated squad with like a League player, I'm sure a lot of you guys have already got 83 rated cards, or maybe a League player already in your squad to put, to at least put some use into this SBC to already lower the value of the cost for it. And I think as well, listening to FIFA, like rewards and stuff like that, obviously being to them Thursday, getting like 20 or so thousand coins is not that hard to do. It's actually very, very simple. And just straight off the bat, I just recommend you do the SBC because I think it's fantastic value, and he got me 10 goal contributions in 4 games. And another thing is, if you apply the sniper chemistry style to him, he's not only just an 83 rated card, and his 83 rated card looks fantastic by the way, but he goes up to an 89 rated card with that sniper chemistry style, with stats for example such as 99 finishing, he goes to 95 agility, he goes to 87 positioning. He genuinely goes to one of the best strikers that I've used in FIFA 20, and I honestly mean that. I think he's absolutely quality. His first pro is going to be his finishing. He's a great finisher. His shot power, his finishing inside the box. Maybe he was a little bit lucky with one of his goals where like the goalkeeper saved it and then he headed it in, but yeah, finishing wise, quality. Couldn't fault that whatsoever. Can really just drive the ball past the goalkeeper really, really well, or at least be able to force a good save from the goalkeeper. 4 goals in the 4 games. Happy with that, no complaints whatsoever. His second pro is also going to be his pace. He feels lightning quick, 82 acceleration, maybe not necessarily the best, but it's at 95 sprint speed that just allows him to have an edge over defenders. He just zooms past them with no problems whatsoever. Yes, he's got 80 stamina, which obviously isn't the best thing in the world, but for a striker, and especially for this stage of FIFA, and probably all the way up till Christmas, having a car with 80 stamina is more than fine. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. So I wouldn't let stamina put you off, not at all, because it wasn't a problem for me at all when using him. And his pace, it allows him to break away through defenders. We talk about pace always still being an important stat in FIFA, especially with the fact that sometimes like if you can outpace a defender, literally a lot of the time they can get into one-on-one opportunities really, really easily, and you could do that with this card on so many occasions. That allowed him to make the assists. It allowed him to create chances to try and score goals. So pace-wise, again, fantastic, couldn't fault it. And his final pro as well will be his passing. I've got to put it down. I thought again for a striker, he's got really good passing stats. 82 short passing, that's fantastic for a striker. 77 vision as well isn't too bad either. Yes, his long passing at 61 obviously isn't great, but who the hell cares for a striker at the end of the day? You want to look. Passing's never the most important stuff for a striker, but it kind of has a little bit of an importance to allow them to link up with other players in the team, and he certainly did that. He got 6 assists in 4 games, which is fantastic overall. 10 goal contributions in 4 online matches is absolutely unbelievable. And pace, finishing, passing, quality. No cons to the card, no major issues to him. What I would say is dribbling felt okay. He doesn't feel the most smoothest of players on the ball ever. He doesn't feel clunky at the same time. He just doesn't feel, his dribbling is not like the most insane ever. His agility, to be fair, does go up to 95, which you can kind of notice at times, but at the same time his balance isn't necessarily the greatest. His composure and reactions aren't the best either. They are increased a little bit with the sniper chemistry style, but they're still not like the most outrageous stats in the world, although they're still pretty decent. I'm not saying his dribbling is bad, absolutely not, but it's not like the most insane thing in the world either. But honestly, honestly, guys, on the whole, I'd fully recommend you doing this SBC. He doesn't cost that much at all. I'm sure the majority of people watching this video can probably do him for free. Even if you don't use him in your main team, And people go on about wanting to stay liquid in FIFA and not putting cards into untradeable players, where, for example, they're never going to get the money back. I think you can make an exception for this card. Honestly, I think he's just fantastic value, and I think you'd be a bit silly not to do him, in my honest opinion, because even just having him as a super sub, I think he can just offer you so much more, and honestly, I think he's absolutely quality, and I urge everyone watching this video to do this SBC, even if you're not going to use him in your starting 11. I still recommend doing him 100%. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish this play. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.